unable to handle or even manage your anger, you can be faced with plenty of issues down the line. Issues like yelling, saying things you regret, threatening people, developing health problems, or even resulting to physical violence. Not all anger issues are serious. Some can be as simple as thinking about upsetting events, getting frustrated by traffic, or venting about work stresses. Hello everyone, and welcome to Highly Successful You. Today we're going to talk about anger management, how to control your anger and fix your anger issues. Now, despite popular belief, managing your anger doesn't simply mean never getting angry. That would be unrealistic and furthermore unhealthy for you in the long run. Instead, it involves learning how to recognize, cope with, and express that anger in healthy and productive ways. It's a skill that everyone could benefit from in the long run. Even if you think you have it all under control, there is always room for improvement. So with that, let's get into it. Number 1. Count down from 10. If you're dealing with some really intense emotions, the worst thing someone can tell you to do is to calm down. However, sometimes if you catch yourself in the act, that's precisely what you need to do for yourself. However, you can count down from or up to 10 instead of what you do instead. If you're outraged, try going from or to 100 instead. When you take your time counting, you'll be slowing your heart rate and your anger will likely subside in place of this new task. Once you've taken this moment, you'll return to the confrontation with a clearer mind and the ability to handle what is at hand. Number 2. Take a moment to catch your breath. When angry, your breathing may become shallower or speed up. Reverse this trend and your anger by slowing your breathing down. Take a moment to take deep, slow breaths in from your nose and out through your mouth. This time, focus solely on breathing and how it feels as you inhale and exhale. You can even close your eyes if it helps you focus on the action. This will distract your mind from whatever caused you to be angry in the first place and help you feel more at peace and centered. This can go a long way to making you consider whether the reason you were angry was all that important in the first place, as perhaps it would be better to view all of the sides of what's going on. Number 3. Create a calm down kit. If you tend to come home from work stressed or know that certain situations can cause you a lot of frustration that's hard to unpack, try creating a calm down kit that can be used to help you relax. Think about objects that will engage all of your senses. If you can see, hear, smell, touch, or taste calming things, you'll be able to change your emotional state way easier. A calm down kit can include things like a scented lotion you enjoy, a spiritual passage you can read out loud, or a few pieces of your favorite candies. The point here is to focus on things that bring you joy or inner peace. Either way, you'll already associate these things with positive feelings, and eventually your mind will be at ease just by looking at them. Number 4. Repeat a mantra. Find a word or phrase that helps you calm down and refocus. If you feel yourself getting angry, take some time to repeat that word over and over again to yourself. Take it easy or you'll be okay are great examples of phrases that can help center you. It has to be specific to you and your needs. Many people find themselves triggered by being told to calm down. Decide first what will work best for you, and then go from there. This is best done in conjunction with other strategies, like deep breathing exercises, as it will allow you to focus on the mindful action of repeating your mantra fully, rather than distracting you mid-disagreement. Number 5. Relax your muscles. Take the time to tense and slowly relax the muscle groups across your body one at a time in a practice called progressive muscle relaxation. Work the muscles throughout your body slowly, taking the time for yourself. Relaxation exercises can be performed quickly and discreetly, which can help you let go of stress immediately and rapidly. They take practice, of course, but will often get more effective with time. Number 6. Get your body moving. Exercise can help you calm your nerves and reduce anger. Go for a walk, ride your bike, or do a spot that allows you to recenter yourself. Anything that gets your limbs pumping and your mind off the thing that made you angry in the first place. This can help alleviate things like tension or headaches that often come with being angry too. If you're moving, the muscles in the back of your neck and scalp won't have the opportunity to tense up and cause mental distress, so this can have lasting effects. Number 7. Consider your responses carefully. If you're feeling steamed, you might be all too willing to let the angry words fly. However, do your best to keep those in. If you let it go, you're likely to do much more harm than good. Pretend your lips are glued shut, just like you would as a kid. This moment without speaking will give you time to collect your thoughts. Angry words rarely make things better, and spending a little time in advance can ensure that you can weigh your response carefully and avoid saying things that you might regret. Number 8. Focus on less upsetting topics. Ruminating about upsetting situations can fuel your angry feelings. If you've had an exceptionally rough day at work, rehashing everything that went wrong will only get you stuck in a state of frustration. Handling the situation is a good idea, but maybe not immediately after. Try shifting your mental gears and focus on some other activity or task. Do something that will require your focus and thus make it more challenging for the negative or angry thoughts to creep in. If you find yourself going into the habit of explaining every excruciating detail of an unpleasant encounter, try watching something that brings you joy or letting someone else take the reins of the conversation. You'll eventually need to handle your anger or at least figure out the underlying causes, but immediately after is rarely the right time. Number 9. Talk to a friend. If someone has a calming effect on you, then talking through an issue or expressing your feelings can be extremely helpful. Find someone that you trust, that you know understands your frustrations. Having someone on your side can help you put your problems better into perspective. But it's essential to allow them to feel a part of the conversation. Make sure to use this time to work through your issues and troubles, rather than just using every opportunity to use your friend as a sounding board, which could cause problems in your relationship down the line. Number 10. Once calm, express your anger. It's okay to say how you feel. Expressing your anger once you're calm enough to handle it can be an emotionally healthy way of handling the situation. In the same way, pushing the emotion down can be very unhealthy, even in the short run. The part with this that you need to be careful with is waiting for the amount you're calm to do this. Outbursts will solve no problems, but a mature dialogue can help you reduce your stress and ease your anger overall. This may also work to solve or prevent future problems. Learning to control and manage your anger can be tricky, but working in mindful practices like these can help you center yourself and come out the other side calmer and more collected. The best piece of advice you can take from this is to allow yourself to get used to these habits or any other techniques you might use. If you struggle with anger, you should be patient with yourself as you work through those issues. Redirecting your anger, expressing it healthily, or allowing yourself the time to pull yourself off the edge are just some ways to handle it yourself. That brings us to the end of today's video. Are there any thoughts you'd like to share? Drop it down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.